Good evening, viewers. My name is Dr. Andrew Nyongesa, a writer of fiction and a literary scholar. And the purpose of this channel is to bring to your attention some of my creative works that I've written since 2003. When I was at Kenyatta University, I was inspired by great writers such as Ngugi wa Thiong'o, Francis Ibuga, and Western icons such as Charles Dickens, William Shakespeare, and many other novelists from Russia, such as Fyodor Dostoevsky. And I thought that actually writing was a very dear thing because it immortalizes individuals. For example, we are still reading the works of Shakespeare, somebody who wrote in the 16th century. And that's why I got attracted to writing and the works of Ngugi and how he placed us on the corpus, yeah, of world literature. And so since 2003, in my formative years, I ventured into creative writing. But there are so many challenges that I faced with regard to the publishing industry, which is only interested in course books. So because of those challenges, I ventured into self-publishing of my first novel, The Water Cycle. This was my first book to write, The Water Cycle. And some of my high school students were able to read it. The story of Kisiangani, yeah, the major character who passes through very many challenges. And basically the plot of this book, yeah, is based on the plot structure of the river and the source. Human consciousness is not pure, and so mostly human beings are inspired by others. So Margaret Ogola, yeah, inspired me so much. Yeah. So when I wrote this book, my book is based on 3 generations of in Kisiangani's life. So later on, I was able to discover Zemia Ink Publishers, and Zemia Ink Publishers are mainstream publishers. They got interested in my work and they helped me to publish, my fourth manuscript, which I wrote in 2006, and then he revised it, in 2021, The Pearl on the Horizon. Yeah, this was my fourth manuscript, but it became my first novel to publish with a traditional publisher. Yeah, so this is the story of Madame Victorine and Eugene. Yeah, Madame Victorine, Eugene, and Fresher. A very, very captivating tale. Years after that, again, with Nzemia Publisher, I was able to publish The Bliss Abyss, my second book to write, and my second book to publish with a traditional publisher, The Bliss Abyss. Yeah, the oxymoron in that title, yeah, should provoke your desire to read the book. And then I also published The Endless Battle. The Endless Battle. This one I self-published it with a publisher called a publisher here who is called Royalite Publishers, and it's a very interesting story about post-colonial migration and the challenges immigrants face in foreign cultures. Then I was able to compile some short stories, and one of it is Many in One and Other Stories, which I co-edited with Professor Mugubi of Kenyatta University. And I've also authored many others, which I will be telling you. One of the scholarly works I've authored is towards a theory of spirit possession in post-colonial African fictions. I feel that spirit possession should be adopted as a theory in literary analysis. This one was published by Brill, which is a publisher based in the West. So I've published more than 17 works, And the purpose of this channel is to bring my works to the audience so that we can interact. Because through ICT revolution, authors are able to reach their audiences um, better. It doesn't have to be physical, because through this means I'm able to get my audience and help you understand where my works are, so that we continue promoting literature. Literature is a mirror of society, and it helps so much. It helps so much in changing our attitudes towards a certain standpoints in life. So thank you so much for listening to me, and I wish to welcome you to this channel, and I'm sure we'll be able to interact more so that we develop our nation. We're going to talk about a modern nation without literature. Literature plays a very important role in elevating a society into modernity. Thank you so much. We will interact more. Welcome.